Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the two stories that almost died. Now, the first story takes place in Utah. Now, I was in Utah, and we were at a cabin, and we were riding a four-wheeler, and we were at this cliff, and there was a lot of rocks. We were using the rocks, throwing them and stuff. I threw one off the cliff. Then we came back, and the car was turned towards the cliff, and my dad decided, why don't you try to drive it since we were out in the wilderness? Now, I wouldn't have died. I wouldn't have been close to dying if it was pointed the other direction, because I would have slammed the brake. I'm not going to spoil it, but I would have run into a tree, but I wouldn't have, died. It would have hurt, but I wouldn't have died. Now, we were facing a cliff, and he decided to let me drive. At that point, I didn't know how to drive, so it was in park, and pretend this is the gas pedal. This is my foot. I slammed the gas pedal, and we would have went flying off the cliff, and I would have died. There would have been no saving us. We would have been, so we would have been toast. Nothing. They would think that they would be worried about us after 5 hours, and then they come back and they'll see that there's a fire and smoke. And the next story takes place actually here, 4 years ago. Now, 4 years ago, so we were going to watch a movie, and I had a warhead in my mouth, and I was laughing. I was laughing a lot, and suddenly I stopped laughing, and my face was turning blue, and the warhead was lodged in my throat, and I couldn't breathe at all. So that was very traumatizing, and I still have warheads to this day, but I make sure to chew them up. And when I do start laughing, I usually take them out of my mouth, just in case, for safety. Because that time I would have died, and I wouldn't have had a channel. Because there wouldn't have been a channel. I wouldn't have made it into 3rd grade, and I wouldn't be here on this earth today. But I'm so lucky. Okay, I forgot that there's one more story that I probably wouldn't have died, but I would have gotten injured real bad. This takes place in the story that I just told you at the wedding. Now, this is not the crush story and everything. So, at the hills where we were at, there were cactuses. A lot of cactuses. And I hit one. It was there was little bulb cactuses, bulbs, and they would hit you, and I hit one, but that wasn't the story. There was actually cactus coming out of the ground, not tall cactus, but little short cactuses, and I almost tripped and fell face first onto the cactus, which wouldn't have been fun. So that's my 3 stories, about 2 about how I almost died, and 1 about how I almost got injured badly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's different. I know these are different videos, but I feel like I should start doing more story times because I have a lot of crazy things. But till then, as always, goodbye, my butts.